Bonsoir, mes amis. Welcome to this week's weekly Monday video. Thank you all for sticking with it for as long as you have. As I've said before, as long as you keep giving me questions, I'll keep making these videos. So as you can see, I'm not sporting quite my normal hairstyle today. I decided to attempt a faux hawk. I think it actually turned out okay. I don't know. Let me know what you think. All right, babies, we have a lot of questions this week, so we are going to start with the ones on my cell phone, which as usual do come from Dimmick RP. Dina is a fantastic lady. She is the human behind the blog that is Inspector Dimmick from the Sherlock fandom. If you are not following her, why are you not following her? So, questions. If Davy, Ryan, Ella started a band, what style of music would they play? I'm willing to bet that they would play something with a classic rock twist. Maybe with a little jazz and big band sort of thrown in there. I feel like they would get a lot of that influence, especially from Balthazar, whose tastes run more towards first wave punk, specifically Brit punk. He's a giant fan of the Smiths. I mean, we've had this conversation. He loves the Smiths. He loves the Sex Pistols, Polystyrene and the X-Ray Specs, the Kinks, the Slits, the New York Dolls, the Ramones. Even such strange tastes as, good lord, The Damned, he's fairly fond of as well. So I feel like they would have a lot of that punk influence growing up. And then, in addition to that, he likes to listen to a lot of jazz, so there would certainly be that as well. I feel like it would kind of be a blend of all of that with maybe some classic rock stylings thrown in there. Why not? Balth and Dimmick. Punk. Yeah, totally. Absolutely. It would be a punk band. A little more like ballad style punk, maybe a little more like the Smiths, a little less like the Ramones or the Sex Pistols. Kind of in there. If Balth could describe Dimmick as an alcoholic beverage, which drink would he compare him to? He would compare him actually to brandy because Dimmick is comforting and warms him up inside. What was David's first toy? It was a stuffed hellhound pup. Yeah, because Balthazar actually had Gallytrot first, so he wanted David to get used to the idea that Gallytrot was not frightening, and he wanted Gallytrot to get used to the idea that baby Angel hugs puppy. Gallytrot, of course, is completely and totally attached to David. I seriously pity anyone who attempts to hurt baby David because that little hellhound is just going to rip them to shreds. It's kind of adorable. Kind of adorable. What kind of person is Futureverse David attracted to? He likes the artsy types. Grown-up David goes for artsy girls who know a lot about history and about art, about writing, about literature, about music. He's very much like his father in that respect. He loves intelligent women. And that's the funny thing. He's mainly straight with Balthazar as an example, which is amusing as hell, which isn't to say that he doesn't have his forays into the waters of, loving the men, but he's mainly straight. He prefers the ladies. He's got nothing against the dudes, and, I feel like he would probably date quite a few along the way, and he can look at a man and be like, oh, all right, you, sir, you are attractive, and I'm going to get your phone number. But he's generally speaking going to go after a woman first, whereas his father is the exact opposite. Generally speaking, Balthazar prefers men to women. So, there's that. Ella wants to play matchmaker. Oh, Ella's adorable. Oh my gosh. He likes the artistic types. There you go. Would Davy play wingman with Rye or stalk him from afar with Ella? He'd play wingman. Are you kidding me? It's totally a chance to show little brother the ropes. Yeah, he'd absolutely play wingman. Wow, that's a lot of questions, so I'll stop here. I love you, BB. Come to O-Side soon. She lives not that far from me, about 40 minutes, and she's come down to see me twice, but I haven't been able to make it up there quite yet, so I'm hoping to do that soon. Let us move on to the questions that I have in my inbox on Tumblr. Winter Davenport, who is also fan-freaking-tastic. Her name is Bunny. Don't ever let her tell you otherwise. It's Bunny. Monday questions for you and Beth. What is something crazy you would like to collect? Antique knives. Why the hell not? I have a smallish size collection of rather old books, some classics, some really great classics. Mom actually found me a fairly old print of Treasure Island, which I was really excited about for my birthday. So that was fantastic. Knickknacks, or do you prefer clean and tidy? I prefer clean and tidy, but as I share space with my 5-year-old, that doesn't happen. My room is not clean and tidy, and it frustrates the shit out of me. My mom is a knick-knack clutter type person, and it frustrates the shit out of me. I honestly prefer the clean look of minimalism. Just a few choice items, nicely set out. Everything has a purpose, and there's a purpose for everything. Everything has a place, and everything in its place. No excessive clutter. As a matter of fact, I am going through all of my shit and getting rid of like half of it because I just can't handle it anymore. Feelings on ethnic food. Oh god, yes. Yes. Any food you simply refuse to eat. I don't like fish. I'll eat sushi. I won't eat cooked fish. If there's something about the consistency, the flavor, I don't even know. I love shellfish. I will eat shrimp, lobster, clam, oyster, abalone, the works, but I won't eat fish. If it swims, I'm not going to fucking eat it unless it's raw and in my goddamn sushi roll, dipped in wasabi sauce, and I've been liberally doused with sake first. Dosed, not doused. Don't pour the sake on me, please. Anywho, what's the strangest thing you've eaten? You know, I think I've answered this question before. I feel like Emma, an ounce of loyalty, actually asked me this question before, but I will answer it again. I was actually, as a child, my dad was stationed in Guam. Military brat, Navy child. Woo! If you cut me, I bleed salt water. Yeah. So stationed in Guam, I believe the strangest thing I ever had occasion to eat, I ate balut. If you don't know what that is, Google it. Don't eat balut. I've eaten, obviously, grasshoppers, ants, who hasn't, monitor lizard, coconut crab. If you don't know what a coconut crab is, dear God, please go Google it. Give me your reactions. I feast upon them. It's fantastic. Fruit bat. That's another weird one. Kangaroo steaks. I mean, your standards like lamb. Lamb's not that weird. Neither is goose. Yeah, no, I'm going to have to go with monitor lizard, fruit bat, coconut crab, kangaroo steaks. Probably not that strange to people like Scotch who are actually in Australia. But, you know, I mean, pretty much the works, and balut. Balut's disgusting. Favorite season? Autumn! Autumn and winter. I'm so excited because it's going to cool the fuck off and the leaves are going to turn colors. Oh, I love it. Ideal autumn date type situation. I would really like to go see a play and then walk afterwards in the crisp air to a nice coffee shop and talk about what we just saw. That would actually be really cool. And then she put a heart. I love you too, Bunny. Yay, questions. Okay, moving on. Angelic Muse, my sister, Chrissy. What's up, sis? She's going to interrupt the video at some point with a Skype noise. It's kind of tradition at this point. Since you introduced me to the site the other day, favorite Lush product? If you don't know about Lush, Lush is fucking awesome. Look it up. It's all vegan products, bath products, skin products, hair products, just your general body care type products. I haven't tried that much actually, but what I have tried and I really do actually love is the rose jam bubble bath. It's in the shape of a macaroon. It's pink. It's held together with, it's like 2 cakes of bubble bath held together with, I think they said vitamin E oil and maybe jojoba. Don't quote me on that. held together with some kind of oil that's really fantastic for your skin. It crumbles so nicely. It foams up into these beautiful bubbles. It turns the water pink. You can break the cake into pieces and use as much as you want, so you get multiple uses out of the cake. It's fairly inexpensive, and dear sweet God, let me tell you, it smells like roses, and it'll make you smell like roses for a day afterwards. It's amazing, and I love it so much. Also, the Turkish Delight bath soap is fan-fucking-tastic. Also rose-scented. You're seeing a trend here because, hello, hiya, I love rose-scented things. The Rose Argan Body Conditioner. Amazeballs. Pricey as hell, and so I use it sparingly. It comes in a big tub for like $32. But still, I mean, it's worth it. It's worth it. If you're going to splurge and you want to smell like roses, and it smells faintly of chocolate, I think. I feel it smells faintly of chocolate and roses, which is just, oh God, you still my beating heart, you know, like you have no idea. It's amazing. What I like to do is take a bubble bath with the Rose Jam bubble bath at night. Then wake up in the morning, use the Turkish Delight to scrub my body, and then use the Rose Argan body conditioner right before I get out. It's like a conditioner for your hair, except it's for your skin, and it's fucking glorious. You put it on, you let it soak for a second, you rinse it off, and you pat dry. And you smell like roses and faintly of chocolate, I think, for the rest of the day. It's glorious. Okay, moving on, because I could wax fucking poetic about Lush because it's awesome. Balthazar's thoughts on Aisling dating when she's older. I feel like he's going to take her significant others aside, like the first time that he meets them, and be like, I just want to warn you. And they're going to be like, what, that you're going to kill us if we hurt her? We know, don't hurt her, or you're going to kill us. And he's going to be like, no, if you hurt her, she'll kill you. Be safe. And just like let them think about that. Let them ponder that. Because if you can't handle the fact that my baby girl can rip you to shreds with the barest thought, you should not be dating my baby girl. He's pretty much just like, Aisling can take care of herself. And you know what? As long as you are being safe, being protected, you're not hiding things from me, that's fine. Go on dates, have fun, discover what you really want in a partner. You should be dating, you should get out there, you should make these mistakes while you still have a safe place to come home to. So that if anything happens, you come home to mama and papa and we'll take care of shit for you. Believe me, baby, we will take care of shit. Balthazar wants her to go and to date. He feels the same way about David and the new baby because Sarah is actually pregnant. Yay! Balthazar is so excited. He feels the same way about all of his children, all the fledglings he's ever raised. You know, get out there, date, make those mistakes while you're young. Find out what you actually want in a partner. You have to make these mistakes in your early life to know what you're looking for as you age. Just be safe about it. And you can tell me anything. I will never, ever judge you. Just please be safe and keep me apprised of what's going on. I need to know where you are, what you're doing, who you're with. And if you ever feel uncomfortable or upset that way, you can call me and I will come and get you. And I'll kill people if I have to. That is how Balthazar is. Basically, he's all for it. He's not going to be the one sitting on the porch with a shotgun. He's going to be the one going, no, honey, no. Honey, bless your heart, no. She'll kill you if you hurt her, and I'll help her hide the body. That's Balthazar. Okay, David's thoughts. David is very like, that's my sister. You're not gonna, no, you're not good enough. You're not good enough for my sister. You're not. Nope. Not good enough for my sister. David is like definitely, he's very much, Aisling is like his sun and moon. Very much like, Gabriel, Lucifer, Sarah, Metatron, they were all Balthazar's like sun and moon as he was growing up. And he always kind of like feels like when he's meeting their partners, he's like, you're probably not good enough for them. But they love you and you appear to make them happy. So I guess I'll roll with it. But the second you hurt them, I'm going to kill you. That's how David kind of is about Aisling. Very, very similar personalities between David and Balthazar, as like we're discovering as time goes by. Do you have a favorite kind of crystal? Well, no, I mean, not necessarily crystal, actually. Gemstone, perhaps, but not necessarily a crystal. I mean, tourmaline is pretty cool. But in as far as crystals go, I want to say citrine. You know what? Citrine is really my favorite. Citrine is like yellow, it's perky, it's happy, it's bubbly, and it makes you feel good. Plus, it's like a sun crystal, and I'm a Leo, so I'm a fire sign. That's what's up. Favorite 2 or 3 colors? Totes not asking for reasons. I see through your thinly veiled bullshit, sis. You're asking for a reason. 2 or 3 colors. I want to say green, blue, and gray. But like kind of like sage green. That really good, relaxing kind of green. For blue, like a cornflower blue or a French blue, and for the gray, like a dove gray. Not a dark gray, not a gunmetal gray, not a really pale gray, but kind of like a dove gray, like that nice in between shade. Crazy questions. Thank you. Love them. Okay, and we're moving on to Silenced Archangel. Yay! Monday question. Silenced Archangel is actually a really fantastic, slightly non-canon Michael blog. You should be following her. Her Michael is Amazeballs. Yes. How did you get into the Omega Alpha Beta dynamic? I actually read about it in a fan fiction and was just like, whew! Hot damn. Be still my beating heart. Oh yeah, I like this. I can't even remember what kind of a fan fiction it was. I'm fairly certain it was supernatural related, but it could have been Harry Potter. I don't know. Might have been Harry Potter. No, I feel like it was supernatural related. I'm not sure anymore, but it was a fan fiction, and it was a very, very well written fan fiction, and that's when I was like, so nodding's a thing, and that's one of my kinks. Yep. How cute is Subby Balthazar? He's the cutest ever, right? Everybody thinks he's a top. Balthazar's not a top. He just wants to be loved and cared for by an alpha. Balthazar's most recurring sexual fantasy. Generally speaking, somebody wanting him so much that they actually shove him up against something and start kissing him. He really, really loves that, like that symbol of affection. Like, you want him so bad, you can't even wait to get to a bed. You're just gonna shove him up against the wall and start making out with him. Yeah, that turns him on like nobody's business. I don't know why. Which Harry Potter book do you like the best? Ooh, that's a tough question. I have to say The Half-Blood Prince, because it really tells us a lot about Snape's backstory. And Snape is one of my favorite characters. Do you stalk any blogs? Oh god, yes. Are you kidding me? I stalk like a shit ton of blogs. You have no idea. I stalk them. I read their shit, vicariously live through their roleplay partners. Yes, I stalk people because I am terrified of all of you. Just so you're aware, I'm like, what is it? Spiders are more scared of you than you are of them. Yes, that's how it is with me. I'm like, oh my god. Quality. Quality. Yes, I stalk blogs. You didn't ask me which blogs I stalk, so I'm not answering you. Oh. All right. What's the most embarrassing thing Balthazar has said whilst you're trying to be serious? Oh, man. I think I was in the middle of an argument with my mom one time, and Balthazar just randomly, pops into my head with, a totally confused question about how do humans ever get to the sex portion if they have to have an enema first. And I was like, I don't what? I think I actually froze in whatever I was saying to my mom and was just like, you know what, you're right, excuse me. I have to go do something somewhere. Bleach my brain. It was ridiculous. He's really confused about the whole process. He's like, so, enemas? And I'm like, bro, you are asking the wrong chick. That's not one of my kinks. It's not a thing that does it for me. Like, I don't know what to tell you, home skillet. I don't know what to tell you. I could direct you to one of my friends, but I don't know how well that would work out since you're kind of a figment of my imagination. What's one thing your muse does that makes you cringe? Oh. Hates himself. He's got some really, like, incredibly self-destructive habits, and, like, generally speaking, whenever he starts smoking or swearing or pissing people off, I'm just like, oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh, okay, trying to find a way to cause yourself some physical pain to, yeah, wow. Ooh. He doesn't self-harm in traditional manners. Not anymore. We broke him of that habit. Okay, do you like autumn/fall? Yes, I love it. Oh my god, this is like my favorite time of year. This and winter. Yeah, bitchin'. I bloody mean it this time. I'll come over there and I'll kick your ass if you stay up too late. ... But then I'll probably apologize and give you hot chocolate. Honey, bless your precious heart. I don't think you can take me in a fight. There it is. I'm gonna say it. I'm laying in all the lines, sweetheart. I don't think you can take me in a fight. I love you to pieces. But Nate, you're not gonna win this. I stay up as late as I want. I do what I want. Yes. Okay, alright. Next, we are going to do Strawberry Syrup Tuesdays. Julie has a bunch of really bitching questions, as she usually does. Let's get started. Preferred type of coffee, origin of beans, roast, flavor, grind, etc. I really, 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 really like French roast. I'm not particularly picky about where the beans come from, but I like it espresso ground, which is really difficult to find. I've only actually found one store that carries French roast in espresso ground, which is very, very fine grind, extremely fine, and it just makes the coffee just like, wow, so much stronger, so much more flavor. Thoughts on Gabe? It's a bit of a push for me. I love Gabe to pieces on the one hand, but on the other hand, I feel like, I don't know. Like, on the one hand, Gabe is amazing. Amazing. He's a champ. Like, really, he's hilarious, he's witty, he's fantastic. But you ran away and abandoned your baby brothers to the tender care of the siblings that you couldn't stand being around anymore because you disagreed with something they did. You abandoned your baby brothers and let them think you were dead. Did you think about how that was going to fuck them up? You probably didn't. But that fucked them up, and have you taken any responsibility for that? I don't know. I feel like the mom in me kind of is like, wow, Gabriel, you've made some pretty fucking shitty life choices. How are you going to fix this with your siblings? And then, like, the person in me is like, bro, I've been there. I've wanted to run away too. I get it. But all in all, Gabe is a rich, amazing character. He is flawed, and he knows he's flawed. He still gets back up every day, you know? And he's a fantastic character. He really is. Really is. And as much as I bitch about everybody loves Gabriel and nobody pays attention to Balthazar, you know, I mean, I see why. I see why. Everybody loves Gabe. Gabe is a sassy, sarcastic, heart as big as the state of Texas on his sleeve kind of guy. And you gotta respect that. When it comes down to it, you gotta respect that. Favorite type of vegetable? Broccoli. Gosh, I really love broccoli. Broccoli's really, really good. Favorite cheese? You know, this changes from time to time, and I'm mildly lactose intolerant, so it's a bit of a problem for me. But I'm really fond of Monterey Jack this week. I really, really like it. It's good. It is just a really good cheese. It's sharp enough. It's kind of soft. It goes very well when paired with anything. Favorite meal? Steak, corn on the cob, salad, and baked potatoes. Garlic bread optional. Steak has to be rare. Favorite foreign currency? Australian. Have you seen it? It's fucking plastic money. It's beautiful. It's like pink and purple, and like I don't even know what the fuck Australia is doing, but it's amazing. Like, hello, I love their money. And they actually have coins that have like platypi on them. Well, platypus, it's one platypus. Or at least they did, I believe. My dad, again, stationed, well, not stationed. God, I wish we'd been stationed in Australia. How bitchin' would that have been? No, my dad actually came back from Australia with a lot of their currency. Came back from Bahrain, Hong Kong, Singapore. When we went to Japan when I was a kid, saw a lot of their currency, Polynesian currency. God, we get Canadian money all the time because I'm in California. Fuck, Canada's like hop, skip, and a jump away by plane. I mean, seriously. But, yeah, no, Australian money is really fucking cool. Bahrain has some cool coins, though. Bahrain has some bitchin' coins. Cursive or print? My handwriting is an odd mixture of both. I run some of my letters together, but I print other ones, and it comes together in this really cool mix, I think. I like my handwriting. Bikini or one piece? One piece. I like one pieces. I feel like they're classic and kind of understated. I own mostly bikinis, though. Hey, let's be serious. I have a rock and bod. Why not show it off? Favorite sexy roleplay costume? That's a good question. I haven't done much of the sexy roleplay. Good question. Maybe a cowgirl. That would be kind of cool. I don't know. Biker chick. I don't fucking know. Like, I have no idea right now. Garters or panties? Like a garter belt? Like, you should be wearing panties with your garter belt. I don't... How are you getting dressed in the morning? Have I been doing this wrong? I don't think I've been doing this wrong. I researched it. The panties go over the garter belt to take them off. That's how you do it for reals. Favorite addition to tomato soup? Garlic. Garlic. Flea markets or thrift stores? Flea markets. Velcro, laces, or slip-on for shoes. I wear mainly ballet flats and Converses. So there's that. And zip-up boots. Moths or butterflies? Butterflies. French toast or pancakes? Pancakes. No, French toast. I take it back. French toast. I make pancakes more frequently, but I fucking love French toast. I just can't make it well. Great white or tiger shark? Great white. Go big or go fucking home. Panties are going commando. Panties. I can't do it. It freaks me out. Wet and messy sex or slow, sensual, relatively neat sex? That depends on my mood. Some days I'm like, yes, wet, messy, all over the place, rough, passionate, yeah. And then other days I'm like, don't make a mess. Just touch me. You know? Math or science? Science. Literature or art? Literature. Breakfast or lunch? Both. Yeah, both. Both. Both is good. One bit of wisdom you want to pass on to your daughter. Nobody's opinion matters but yours. Nobody's. And if people make you feel badly about doing something that you love, fuck them, because they're douchebags. 3 qualities you love in yourself. I try to be helpful, I try to be a good friend, and I try to be a good mom. And that's it. Favorite part of your appearance? Lips and legs. Coil or staple notebooks? Coil. Pink, blue, or yellow highlighters? Yellow. Boring, I know. Now we're moving on to Scotch the Demon Boy. Scotch, you little shit. You sent me a fuck ton of questions. I love you. Alright, if you could send 5 people to the moon, who would they be, and would you give them spacesuits? Scotch, that's fucked up. That's fantastic. It's fantastic, seriously. 5 people that I would send to the moon with or without spacesuits. Shit. Jesus fucking Christ, I have no idea, man. Frank Sinatra. You can't write a song that says "Fly me to the moon" and then not expect me to do it. My daughter with a spacesuit. Frank Sinatra, I guess, with a spacesuit, I suppose. Any 5 people, right? Like, I can go back in time to do this. Jules Verne, Galileo, and Plato. I'd give them all spacesuits. Why? Because I'm a rebel. That's why. Alright. What is the highest you have ever climbed? Oh, that was Mun and Muse. Muse says... the people he would send to the moon could get back under their own steam, and it wouldn't matter if he gave them a spacesuit or not. He just wants them to be very, very far away. Says it's Raphael, who he would like to gleefully point out he killed. Crowley sometimes. Crowley because, well, the Simandriel thing, like, fuck you, asshole. But at the same time, he kind of has a hard-on for Crowley. Like, he kind of likes him. Like, likes him. What? Dick Roman, because don't you dare threaten my baby brother. Naomi, because goddammit, Naomi, I told you 1,000,000,000 fucking times. And Metatron. Canon Metatron, not rather like a spokesperson's badass Metatron, but canon bastard Metatron. Get your asses up there. Okay. Mun, what is the highest you've ever climbed? Well, there are several mountains around here that I have been to. The peaks of Cowles Mountain. I believe it is... God, don't quote me, but it might be a mile above sea level? I don't know. I'm going to say that's the highest I've ever climbed. But it wasn't necessarily climbing, it was like hiking. As for climbing, I want to say to the top of the tallest tree that I could ever find as a kid. I don't know. Out on the roof of a 3-story building? I don't know. You're going to have to be more specific. Mun and Muse, French wine or Italian olives? Duh, French wine. For me, Italian olives because I can sadly no longer drink on my antidepressants. It's depressing in a way, actually. Muse, what is the earliest memory that you have? Balthazar's earliest memory is actually of Gabriel holding him and saying, "Welcome home, baby brother." It's kind of cute, right? Kind of fucking adorable. His second earliest memory is Lucifer tickling him and smiling and saying, "You don't look like you're gonna grow up to be much. You don't look like trouble. You don't. You don't. You're too cute." Lucifer baby talked him. Straight up. And if there's any Lucy blogs that are following me and watching this, bitch, you know your Muse did. He sweet talked. He baby talked. That's right. Because he's a cuddly, snuggly, loveykins when it comes to his little brothers. It's just Michael that he wants to pick a fight with because Michael was being a dick one day. Decided, yeah, I'm going to do exactly what Dad says. I don't get involved in that shit. Alright, Mun and Muse, do you negotiate with dead crabs? No, Scotch. Neither one of us fucking negotiates with dead crabs. You stay there, and I'm gonna walk around, okay? No. Fucker. I don't negotiate with dead crabs. I make them into crab salad. Balthazar is like, I don't even fucking, you are so cute, Scotch. Yes. Mun, if movies were made the length of books without missing out on any of the quotes, would you still watch it? Fuck yeah, are you kidding me? Hell yeah, dude. Flip phone or smartphone? Smartphone. Mun and Muse, what is the first place you would cut into on the person that hurt the person you love the most? Ooh. Ooh. That's delicious. We both have the same answer here. Eyelids. Because you should be able to see at all times exactly what we're doing to you. Okay. That was a little dark. Whoops. Mun and Muse, if you implant any technological device from any era, including movies, into humans, what would it be and why? None of them. Fucking Skynet, man. None of them. Have you seen Terminator? No. Fuck that noise. No. None of them. Why don't we just fill in the ocean with dirt from the mountains? Scotch, are you fucking retarded? Oh, that was bad. I wasn't supposed to say that. Shit. That's a word that I'm trying not to say anymore because it's a terrible word and I shouldn't be saying it. I apologize. I'm a horrible person. I apologize. Scotch, are you being facetious? He is being facetious, probably. Why don't we just fill in the ocean with dirt from the mountains? Because that would completely radically change our climate. Because we don't, damn it. Reasons. And Mun and Muse, would you prefer to fight a land-dwelling goat octopus, and in parentheses he says, I was almost asleep when I wrote these, or a giant crocodile? The fuck's a goat octopus? Giant crocodile. Go big or go home, dude. Zombie or Croatoan apocalypse? Zombie apocalypse. Zombies are stupid. That's why. Which Robin Hood do you prefer? Errol fucking Flynn. Errol Flynn. Yes. Alright. I think that is the end of my questions. I am going to refresh my inbox here, see if there is anything else in there. Oh, got some porn from Silent Archangel. That's what we've got. Hey, hey, hey. And Scotch has sent me a picture of a spider and a bird trapped in a spider web because Scotch is aware that I am terrified of spiders. Thanks, Scotch. You little shit. I'm gonna find you and frown loudly at you right before I hug you, incredibly awkwardly. Anywho, okay, that is the end of our questions. That's it, and we're under 40 minutes this week. Yeah, rock and roll, guys. It's amazing. Thank you so much, guys, for being here for me. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I know I probably don't take the time to say that enough, and I realize that I'm super slow with replies, and I love you so much for putting up with that. Thank you, guys. Life has been a little bit crazy lately, actually. Kind of adjusting to my antidepressants, which is definitely screwing up my psyche a little bit. Crazy amounts of work stress, home stress. Rosie's actually starting kindergarten. First day is tomorrow. So if I'm all sobby halfway through the day, you'll know that's why. Trying my best. Please be patient with me. I am always here if you guys need to talk or want to talk or just want to rant or just want to anonymously let out your frustrations at the world in my inbox. I am here. Don't be afraid to come and say hello because I am always here and you can always talk to me and I will help if you need me to help. If you just want me to listen, I'll listen. I don't care. I'm here for you guys and I love you. Thank you. I love you all. You are amazing. Contagieuses. Bonne nuit. Bonne chance, mes amis. À bientôt.